Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Animal Crossing Summer 2025 set review. Today we're looking at set number 77056. This is Blathers' Museum Collection, has 543 pieces, retailing for $79.99 USD or $99.99 Canadian. This is probably the set that most people have been looking forward to the most out of this wave. I think even the most exciting one for the year, and probably something people have been waiting for since the start of the theme as well. Just getting Blathers here, as well as the museum and just some of the functionality and things that you do in here and play around with this. I'm excited. I think they capture the game very well. But let's go ahead, let's build this and experience it for ourselves. All right, so here it is all built. If you want, you can find time codes and chapters if you want to hop around to specific sections, maybe the minifigures, the main museum build. There's actually these two side builds as well that play a very big part of this whole thing. So let's go ahead, let's take a closer look. All right, so here is this side build, and we're going to start with this first because it plays a very important part for the rest of the set. Over here, this red container here, this actually holds a lot of different things that we're going to need. We've got a magnifying glass here for Blathers, as well as a fishing rod here, and you've got a shovel, as well as a net. So why do you need all those things? Well, it's to catch different things. So you can catch the snail here, which is a really cute design, a new piece here that they've created with the poop piece on top for the shell. Can come up here and catch the butterfly, which is a really great design. You can even catch the spider. And then you can also actually go fishing there and catch the orange fish. And then over here, you could actually dig up the ground as well, which on that has this little leaf with a flower. You've got that 2x2 tile there with the hole printing. You've got a little fossil included as well. And inside here, you've got a bone here, which will show you where that goes in a second, but it just sits inside of the hole in the ground. Then you bring all this to Blathers and he can actually examine it. Over here, there's one more thing. There is this orange tree that you can remove the fruit from. And also up here in the top, for this set, there's nothing included, but usually there's some bells or something inside. You could even cut down the tree and just leave this trunk there. And here's the next side build, which is really cool. Of course, you're gathering all the fossils to build the different dinosaurs. So here we have a Triceratops, which going back to that piece that we just dug up, you attach it here for the tail and you can complete the build, which is really cool that they have that here. I love the design for this. It's very simple. I like the shell piece there, works really well. All the spikes and different things. You've also got the legs that you can also move and pose a little bit if you want. The whole thing's actually on this transparent stand and on this big reddish brown platform there with the black bricks. It looks great. You've also got this 1x2 tile. You're going to see a lot in the set. It's like a little information plaque there with Blathers. The main build here, the museum, it does not work in my opinion. The roof needs to go all the way to the edge here. And I understand why they have the roof be this size. It's because this is on hinges so that you can actually close this up, which is very interesting because unlike other Animal Crossing sets, this does not usually happen where you've got a complete back. But at the same time, for a location like this, you don't need to close this up, in my opinion. Having it open is fine, and you do have a lot to go through with the interior here. But I think that this just demonstrates some of the flaws with the designs for Animal Crossing when it comes to the roof specifically. It just feels incomplete and lacking. Like this needed to come out here, and maybe they include pieces so that you can build out the roof all the way. It also, just looking at it from the side, it's not deep. It's only 2 studs deep. So that is another thing I think that is holding back this set. Beyond the roof, I think they really captured the look here of the museum. Except for one thing that annoys me so much, it's the fact that the lights are actually not in front of the banners, and my OCD is just that's just so frustrating to me. So I think moving that over one makes that a little bit better, but ideally it needs to be in between there as well to perfectly line up with those big banners. Just looking at the roof here, I think that the colors work well and how this meets is perfect. You've also got this really great 3x3 tile there, which is a print. Here is the fountain. I think this looks really great. Simple little build, very effective. This is Animal Crossing, which means you can customize and put that wherever you want. Maybe you want it over here on the ends. Maybe you don't want it centered, but you've got these plants here growing on the side, the flowers with the Rivendell pieces, as well as these big pillars look really nice as well. And you can step inside by pushing open the doors. And once you're inside here, you can see that there's a lot of prints in this set, surprisingly. You've got this painting over here next to this coffee machine, which looks really cool. You've got some teacups there. I think that's supposed to be milk. You've got a little plant on the floor. Over here, we've got these lily pads there, which looks really great on that 2x3. You've also got some minerals and crystals there. The glass is very interesting how they've designed this, so this sort of lines up and connects to the next room here. It's another little fountain that you can have actually spin and move around. Also here, you can see that you've got this one spot, the idea being that you capture that butterfly from before, and you can place this there and have them flying around the fountain. And behind that, you've got this cabinet, which looks really cool. Again, another little plaque. And you've got a scorpion and a frog inside there. If you want to, you can easily remove it off those two studs, and you can swap out the different animals here. I really love that they have extra critters and different things to put inside here, and they fit. Over here, we've got a little aquarium. Again, another little plaque down there, and you can actually remove the glass here, which is transparent light blue for the water effect. Then you can see on the inside, you've got some sand as well as the coral there, and you can turn this a little bit, but the fish will actually hit the plants that you've got growing. You have a crab on top, and then taking this orange fish from earlier here, you can attach it there as well, completing the little aquarium collection here, which I think is adorable. Here is Blathers, who looks amazing, like just perfect in my opinion. I love the side arm printing, very detailed. You could see the back with the tail, and also the mid legs have feet printing there too. The torso looks perfect. You've got a really great face printing there on the owl piece that was created earlier this year. This is going to be a character that people really, really want to go out and get and add to their little island. I will say, I know that people probably want him to have actual, like the feather pieces, like the chickens, but then he wouldn't be able to hold something like the magnifying glass or the different objects. So I get why it's regular minifigure arms and hands. Here is Lily, who looks adorable. I really like the little sweater printing there. It looks really cool, just the texturing and detailing. You've also just got a really great face. I love the eyes printed up there, as well as the big smile and the mouth open, the big coral cheeks. This is really, really cute. Anyways, everyone, that is my review of Blathers' museum. I think that this is a really strong set for Animal Crossing. This is probably one of the most immersive sets. The fact that you are collecting all these different critters around. You've got the net for that. You've got the fishing rod to catch the fish, the shovel to dig up the fossils, and then all that you could swap around and display in the museum. I think that is a lot of fun. Really capturing like the gameplay of Animal Crossing. However, the museum build and the roof here is the perfect example, in my opinion, of why these small sort of sets are not working for Animal Crossing and why people are writing them off and not picking them up. Yes, again, you're getting desirable characters here like Blathers, but that's not enough for people to go out and get this set. But what do you think of this set and Animal Crossing as a whole? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Animal Crossing set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.